Uh, Apparently you can't see shit. I'm in a new place. I'm in Grenoble. I'm visiting my dad, and today I would like to talk about autism. So I've been diagnosed. I'm pretty sure it's not officially diagnosed. It's only a specialist, but technically it's not a true medical diagnosis. But it's many many tests, and I'd like to talk about the doubts that I have towards that. I hope you can hear me properly. Um, so when I was diagnosed with autism, I I think at the beginning I didn't really care about autism. I just wanted something that would excuse my personality and what else? So at the start, I wanted something that would just give me an excuse for me, if you understand what I mean. And where do I go from there? I've got. So I've been diagnosed with autism and ADHD. Yes, autism and ADHD, and it's fucking crazy. First of all, that I hadn't seen it before. Second of all, that when I was diagnosed with it, I had and still have this concept in my mind that autism, ADHD, and all that, it doesn't exist. It's actually just your entity, if you understand what I mean. Look, your personality is like an entity in the world. I know. Shut up. Shut up. You are like an entity, and autism and ADHD and all that is just bullshit. And so that's what I thought at the start. And but so when I see lists of symptoms of autism, the always the thought that I have is shit. What is the thought that I have? This is crazy. Huh? What is the thought that I have? Is that the list is so long that people are just trying to convince themselves that they are autistic because it first of all it makes you part of a community. Um, there you go. And jumping back, um, uh, struggling to talk with people, social anxiety, not knowing what people want, not knowing what people think, being like having a fucking scrambled mind when I talk to someone, not really like. I suppose it's good because I am truly being myself, but I don't know. Um, yes. So a concept that I had in my mind for a long time, because this is going to cut out at some point, so I'm trying to go fast. A concept that I had in my mind in a long time is that everybody is supposed to go through these steps, I suppose, these tests in your life of like social interaction, and oh, you're supposed to know. How do you not know? It's because you're immature, or it's because you don't know shit, or it's because you're insecure. And so I always had that in my mind, like you're a piece of shit because you don't know how to talk to people, and you should, and it's so easy, and all you have to do is this. And yeah, now I just don't give a shit, man. It's I don't know what I'm gonna do for future relationships. Letting people in, because how I act is like this. Uh, you know. So I used to think that everybody had a pilgrimage. There you go, a fucking spiritual pilgrimage that you have to do inside yourself, and then when you get to the end, you're super comfortable when you talk to people and shit like that. And so I thought that autism and ADHD and any fucking mental illness was just bullshit that people give to themselves so that they feel better about themselves. That's what I used to think and still think sometimes. And yeah, and I'm becoming more comfortable with the idea. Like, it's so crazy that I don't see it. So when I do, because like I'm swinging my fucking feet, I'm touching everything, I'm looking at everything. There's fucking Oxford here. When I do this shit, I'm conscious that I'm doing it, but not. Sorry for the aggressive. I'm conscious that I'm doing it, but not like. For example, if I do this, I'm doing it, but. So something that I've been doing for a long time in my life, and I used to hide it because I knew that people wouldn't, either they wouldn't accept it or they